Okay. Dig that help. I think we're back. Oh, good. It looks like that helped, but I also can only see so much. Okay. Yep, that's got everybody. Getting this one that can heal. It's definitely time for other things. I kind of want the sawmill to go right here, but that's very ambitious, especially because that's still only level 4. It's not like it's that great. Well, I guess we'll let this start killing things. Are you serious? Why does he have an archer over here? At least he doesn't have good vision. Yeah, what are you doing? Chopped. Hello, Gorting. How's it going? Good to have you on the stream. That checks out. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So I guess we could go like this. Not that that's all that helpful, but it's a little helpful. Oh, well. Hopefully make it to the restfulness. Okay. Thinking. But no, we probably do that. Okay. Definitely robes. Roads. I gotta robe this one as well. He has fishing on this, doesn't he? I don't want to risk it. Navy soon, but first we just need to consolidate. Yeah. 3. Okay. Pushing him back. That is super dead. Which tells me he doesn't actually have fishing over here. Let this one first. Also, that was a mistake. I think we could kill this guy now. We won't be able to bounce into here unless... Nope, can't. Zone control from the catapult. Plus. Nice. 10. Yeah. Very dead. So, we just need this one. And then... that will be another dead cat. Uh-huh. Didn't leave himself a thing on here. But yes, we are definitely dealing with the capitals. Just waiting. So we'll save. Okay, we're gonna pressure this way. Wow, I didn't think we killed that many things already. But, you live and you learn, I guess. Let's pull that guy into capital range. Why the heck not? Go war with that sword. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I just can't really quite afford it. Otherwise, I happily would. Okay. Let's get a rider for over here. Let's pressure all sides. And we'll save a whole 2 stars. Wow. I'm so good at saving, guys. Yeah, that's why we can't really afford it. Let go. How many kills? 1. We'll just heal this, but the main idea is just to be scary. Yeah, that's annoying, but I don't think it's critical. I see the knight. Don't worry. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, we can't get any further. Right. Okay. I think we can save again. Debating units. Okay, yeah, let's save now. So this is quite possibly the best catapult spot I've seen of a very long time. Did he calculate this? So the thing is, I paid my insurance. I have a I have a guy right there. Okay, I can't hit this one. I think that kills now. Oh, not quite. Now it does. I mean, I guess that's kind of worth it. A little bit. Speaking of kind of worth it, I think it's time to border growth this. To get the whole wall up. Yep, another one. I'm debating not even sieging this. Like waiting a turn. Just healing this. This guy's gonna get promoted just from killing capitals, I feel like. Okay. So let's pull that guy over here for the softy. Okay, so we don't care about this one. Pop! Okay. Market. Level 2. I think we're gonna do that. And then what? Go another market or to get units. Thing is, I can't really think of the units that I want. I'll make progress here. Oh yeah, markets. Actually, no, there's lots of ways to make progress here. Most fun of which is, yes, the markets. Okay. So yeah, I'm a little nervous he can kill this, so we're not going to move the things in closer. We will move this here, though. I guess I'm okay with how it is. So I guess we'll do that. 3. I don't know. It probably would. No, it wouldn't have been quite as effective. Now, see, had I knights here, that would be perfect. But I don't, so it's not. Oh, there's another knight. I thought there might be more knights than I could see. Also, he just locked himself out of doing anything else. I think it's time for another giant here. So let's do... That's kind of expensive though, 26. Probably do need knights of my own. Four. Okay. Oh, actually, I can just road to that. No need for any shenaniganery. 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 Hee hee. Yes, it's really killer, and especially since I have vision over it, like basically everything in that area. Okay, actually this is fine, but this is even more finer. Oh no, that's one short, bizarre. My bad. Don't know why I thought otherwise. Okay, this is all fine. Very respectable, in fact. Let's pull their attention. Okay. I perhaps should have got another capsule there. Okay, just realized I can't actually break out of that. I don't know what this attack is about either. 350. That can't be right. Oh, yeah, it is right. There's no connection there. It's just to get... I wonder if he actually has Bizarre. Because I'm going to say short. He just locked himself out of... what do we call it again? Okay, so looks like Apple's on this. 5, yeah, that's enough. Look, he has to make warriors here instead of knights. That's going to be so killer. Unfortunately... oh, I guess we can kill this with a riding thing bounce in, actually. Yeah, that works. Oh, it's even diverting a giant. That's awesome. Cap siege? I suppose I could go for that. That just incentivizes him to divert the resources to kill it, though. So, I don't feel the need to kill it right away. We'll just heal it. Okay, we'll do this, though, for sure. Okay. Kill you. Kill you. Go die in the hole. In the hole, in the hole, in the hole. Okay. Okay, let's pull this all the way over here. Let's pull this here. Pull that right there. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't want that to get put. Well, actually, it's gonna get pushed there, isn't it? If it doesn't get pushed that way, I'm gonna be salty. Okay, there we go. No salt required. Okay. I'll move that far. Is he going to go for knights into that? It would be kind of funny to kill him without needing to go knights at all, but... you like how air-gapped this all is? Nine. Let's see. how far this all goes. He dodged this tile specifically to overload the scaffold. Yeah, if he forgets to make something on his capital, then we'll of course siege it, but otherwise I think we exclusively... Oh, or if he does that... I think he realized... Yup. I think he realized his mistake. I think I'm gonna actually go for that. Just because that can be more deadly. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. And it doesn't really matter if we block with the rider, so I won't bother. It doesn't really matter because we would still die. Okay. Time to pressure. Let's do this. Okay. I want to pull this back. Okay. Actually, no, we're just going to heal it. Okay. I think it's time for strat. We'll get one. That was probably a mistake. We're okay with leaving that there, though. Get one here. Yeah, so I think he can unsiege both of these. Can he really pop it like that? Oh, and he does have the Tsar. So that means he has another city right here-ish. Can he still? Yeah, he can. I think there's another knight in the fog. On the west side, though. Wait, can he not? No, he can make a scout. Yeah, right. Get Jaiba land back, though. That is true. What is that? Yeah, that's pretty good. I think that might have been what he's trying to figure out. So running out of giants kinda sucks. Okay, so we go here, right? Then what? Well, first of all, let's go here. I made a mistake. I was supposed to die another way. Okay. Hey, peaceful turnip. Good to see you again. Okay. Let's pull that.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Much hello to you as well. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. I want exploration. Okay. I think we'll make another Jai. I might be losing these two, which would be very sucky, but what can you do? Honestly, I'm mostly salty that I got Grand Bazaring. I didn't. $18, huh? Ramming looks great. Yeah, look at how inefficiently he's using his giants for such a low cost for me. Is he gonna board growth that? He should. He's still thinking about it. That's definitely worth a board growth. Yeah, yeah. To be fair, though, okay, yeah, he can almost certainly unsiege. Like, I don't know, it'd be hard for him to not unsiege almost. Six out, 3 kills. I love that. 8. I think that is enough. Oh, I use up all my riders that are around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Yeah, I should get another to put in range. Revoked Death. I don't know why I didn't notice his name before. Wish you could get like a super killer monument. Is that? Yeah, that kills. May as well then. Can't quite reach. Okay. Oh, that works. Already. Right. Hey, yes, that is what we're doing today. I may as well leave that. Like, yeah, I can kill that rider, but actually, I guess we'll pull it back. Yeah. Go see those spot. So we're practicing the supposedly bad matchup. Like, it's supposed to be bad for me? You take what you get, yeah. Yeah. For sure. I think we're going to go sailing. Pew pew. It's supposed to be do markets, but really it's just do everything. I think he just realized that I have defenders. I don't see why else he would make that kind of choice. Resigns, nice. Hey, Peary. Saying his bag for Lux. Well, oh, sheesh. He can enjoy eating his words, I guess. Thanks. To be fair to Justini, I am much higher ranked than this guy is, like, in real elo. This account is only 1400 something, but... I mean, he probably had more SPT than I did. He just tried to push into, like, push through a choke when I had catapults. I think that hardly ever works. Like, even knights don't really cut it. Okay, so let's see what, from his point of view, I'm also kind of curious about his fishing. I kind of wish I'd explored this faster. I think I did need to chop that. Kind of regret chopping it, but I think I did need to. Oh, that save really sucked for him, though. Like, all I had going for it was this level 8 market. Honestly, you probably should have skipped one of these lumber huts just to get a level 3 market, but I don't know. It's one of those hard calls. I mean, to be fair, this does look pretty good for him. Like this position right here. But you have to have the awareness to realize that, like, you're never gonna break through this, and if you keep trying, you're going to lose giants. I think it's weird that he insisted on hitting the ones that were damaged. Or sorry, that weren't fairings. Oing is almost certainly better to hit the veteran, the ones that won't get a free heal. Yeah, moving that back and leaving that was just a straight up mistake. But yeah, he's finally realizing that he can't actually win this fight. Like right here. He's gotta go around the side. Although I guess he didn't really realize that. He thought he could go nice. To be fair, his markets were pretty decent. But he only had the 2 markets. I mean, I didn't have many more. Now it's just kill allocation, by the way. Yeah, so I mean, this one was 7, this one was 3. And then, like, I had another 2. So we actually had equal SPTs for markets. And I wasn't tryharding as much as I probably should have. I think he got really demoralized as soon as I didn't die. Even though he could have probably defended and reconsolidated. This board growth was so critical, by the way. And that was very bold to explore. Very ambitious. I should perhaps tried harder to kill that. But yeah, this moment I have more. Well, I have equal numbers SPT for markets, and I actually have more SPT because I took fewer. Oh, actually, was our SPT exactly the same? It was. That's hilarious. The thing is, though, he has one more say than I do. Like, why it's easier to mass kill knight to giant with a defense bonus. Kills the knights, making room for the next one. That is interesting. And very ironic. The other thing to bear in mind here is that his suburbs and his setup were much better than mine were. Like, this is his capital, which means he had an easy upgrade. And he had 2 easy villages. Like, sure, this one kind of sucks, but as far as unit production goes, it's great. And yeah, he's about to upgrade it even more with mines, had he not resigned. He has a larger market potential because, like, he can go for the board growth, get a level 3 here, get the market right there. Could even go for 4. He could go for. Oh, wait, let me call it right there. Yeah, I think it was this, and realizing that, yeah, I'm just gonna wipe the floor again. Like, I'm gonna dive in, kill this, and then he's gonna have a really hard time killing the, like, defending the city. I'm honestly not even really sure how he does, because I kill this with the rammer, I shoot this capital dead. This is dead from capitals, and then this either heals or just moves forward to try to dissuade anything else from coming by, and probably goes here actually to kill this, because I think this still kills. Yeah, because it has 3 attack, even damaged. So GG's though. I have God next turn. Yeah. Like, it is reasonable to resign there, even though he has more saves than I do, but anyone want to do Luxidoor mirror practice live? Getting your own lighthouse last. Wait, I thought I had my lighthouse. Wait, what is this guy? Okay, this guy is like Imperious, probably. Could be Barter. Or Kiku. Yeah, that was an option. Not the one I thought we were going with, but definitely an option. Kind of tempted to go and skip this and go climbing. No, he went for a workshop opening. Climbing is really interesting here, but hunting is almost certainly okay. We'll go. Fine, we'll go climbing. Oh, look at that. It might just pay off. I would love to go mining here, but I think we're going to go. Oh, heck, that is a weird opener. Wait, no, does that work? No, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I'll go hunting. If we could get the upgrade last turn. I think we would have been able to go for this, but it doesn't work like that because we didn't have the stars. No tenemos los estrellas. Las estrellas, my bad. Okay. Kind of tempting to go explore here, but I don't have that good of an economy. Had I better one, then sure, but as it is, heck, maybe I should go forestry next instead of this guy. It doesn't seem to be here a lot. If we get pop, we go board growth, of course. This smithery spot is pretty good, and it's not terrible to have that on the capital. If we go mining, we're happy. If we get varying swordsman, we cry. If we get an we can't get an explorer. If we get, I don't know. I guess anything is good. Writing is kind of the least good. Oh yeah, board growth. Beautiful. We could go Jai on turn 5 with that, but I mean, this sounds bad, but I didn't feel like it. Okay. I think it's better to play safe. Okay, so we could either go forestry to get the capital upgrade. We could go mining by itself doesn't work. Originally, I was thinking that I was going to move this warrior over here. In retrospect, I probably should have, but okay. 7. No, that's not quite enough, so we'll just do this. Where are they? I don't know, honestly. Maybe they're disconnected. Because they're definitely in this corner, just based on the terrain. Maybe they got like one of those horrible like peninsular spawns. Like maybe this is water right here. Maybe we'll get an explorer room and find out. Wow, look at that! Oh, there they are. Okay, let's exit. Does look like they got a peninsular spawn though. Oh yeah. Wait, why didn't they go center from their capital though? That's weird. Oh boy! How to kill a Kiku fast. This feels like bullying. This doesn't seem legal. Varying swordswing sometimes gets value. Yeah, you could say that again. Okay, I think I'm gonna go here. Okay. I can't. Oh, I could go right. I'm gonna do it just in case. Also because we can totally rush them. Say just under the point that they'd get 3k. I could chop into... Actually, that doesn't look half bad. I could chop into getting rogues to kill. Don't foresee that being necessary. I think he just realized his doom. Archers. So I could go... probably not worth it. Yeah, chops. Yep, realized it. Okay. I think we go rogues here. Honestly, I feel like this is already a resignation from him. He's not ever getting this village. I have a giant. He doesn't. I don't really see how he gets a giant. I mean, perhaps there's a way that I'm missing. In other circumstances, I would go maths here. But in these circumstances, I don't. Interesting. So, no village anywhere over here. I guess there could be a village here. But probably not a village anywhere over here. So he kind of has to body block here, otherwise he loses his C. Yeah, no, there's not really a way. Unless he body blocks. This could be a ruin. That would be kind of awful if it was. Not for me, it would be awful for him. I'm a little confused by this. Also confused by that. Come to mention it. I'm confused by this. The world's just a confusing place, Harvest. Nothing makes sense. You got two. There's a third on the mountain. Your signs, yeah. Yeah, there's not really any hope here. Actually, there's not a village here, so... Yeah, no, this game was long over. Actually, we don't need a road there. And watch, this is how you block this kill. Actually, no, it's unblockable, that kill. That potential on siege, so better thing to do is just to pull it back. You would do something like this. And of course, road to this up front. And, you know, just keep making him cry. I actually got 3. I got one over here, which he really should have got that, but whatever. I got another one right here, and then I got another one right here, and then this 4th one. And so, yeah, I don't know where the other ruin would have been. Probably along the far top edge. Did he have a third C? No, he didn't. Yeah, it was right over there. So this is gonna be very bland. I really don't know what he was doing. I mean, I guess you go here, right? Or she kind of makes sense. looks like he got org at some point. Hold on. That's a little wonky. Keep in mind, I was not, like, really rushing him until I saw, like, how behind he was. Oh, so he actually was getting this village. So he had something going for him, you know. Not much, but something. Kiku without late access. Oh yeah, did you know that Luxidor and Kiku are the only tribes that can make Wartile spawn on Giantlands? Both of them will do it. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody here knows about the Kiku doing it, but Luxidor does it too, which is a change just from the recent most update. Oh yeah, he saw that village. He just couldn't do anything about it. I mean, heck, that's 8, alright, and then you just put 2 more ports down. Oh, honestly, you don't even need 2 ports. You can just put one here and then one here, and then you have a giant. Yeah, that's pretty atrocious. Resigns. As soon as that siege, and yeah, there's not really anything to do except to resign there. Yeah, okay, one more. Well, that's not promising. Just that he hasn't accepted it yet. That's the unpromising part. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that varying swordsman in his face, though. That is pretty killer. I mean, that varying swordsman was single-handedly responsible for 2 kills on his says. 2 save kills. Just pretty top-notch. That's the kind of luck I wish I could transplant. Honestly, I'm not sure whether it would have been better to... No, it's better to... Or easier to deal with the varying swordsman in that situation for him. I was thinking whether it would have been easier to deal with a giant when the special unit Ruins popped out giants instead of varying swordsmen. But no, it would have been much better or much easier to deal with varying swordsman. Like, you could have theoretically killed it. But he was dead that game after I caught the varying swordsman ruin in his face. And the explorer ruin in his other face. Not a way to cope with that. Oh. I like this spawn. I mean, I guess it could be terrible, but so far I like it. Okay, so he's... Well, I guess he could be Kiku, but probably Imperious. Okay, I think... I don't know, do I go quad expand? Well, triple expand. Do I go quad warrior or just straight triple expand? Oh, it's a freaking Kiku again. I think we go for just the quad or try expand. Okay, I'm debating. At present, I'm debating whether I go doesn't look all that great to go forestry, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Yes, that is center. And maybe I should have taken an explorer there, even despite him not having 1k, but I didn't want to push it. Okay, we'll move this first. If that guy has... Okay. If this has animals... Okay, so we're probably going to want to go orc, which is fine for this as well. Fine for a capital, that is. So we'll just go workshop again. 10. Oh, I kind of want to go climbing. I wanna. Seven, 14. Okay, fine. I'll do both. Although I might just meet him with this mountain climb. So I guess I'll do that first, actually. Because if I could go mining, maybe that would be good. Oh, hey, look, there he is. 12, so we could go mining. But mining isn't the end-all be-all in this position. Work is probably better. Just because of the workshop. Just strictly because of that. Okay, do we board growth next? Heck, this might be one of those rare situations where we don't board growth as Luxidoor. Okay, so he's sidestepped here and here. Okay, but he has... Oh, he has archery. So I need to step back, actually. Why do the Kikus all go archery? Whoa! Cat! Cat is playing Polytopia. Cat Poly alert. Well, if he's gonna rush me, or attempt to rush me, do I go archery in your turn? I think there's one or two more saves this corner. He already has his 3. I think there's one more over here. So that's evening cities. So surely there's one more around here that I'm missing. There could be one here and here. Or here and here. I saw the mouse. I went for the mouse. She does like playing with mice. Or mice equivalents. Okay. I think we're going to just rush the guy. As much as I don't like skipping the board growth, I think we skipped the board growth. Okay. So where do we want the... We want a board growth here, it looks like. Okay, so at 12. So that's only 6 stars. So we're one short of just level 3ing this. I'm trying to think. I mean, honestly, do I go board growth here first? Could. Not in love with that, though. Okay, I don't really feel like dying. That does just as much, so now we can pull back, we can pull that over there. Really, I probably should send another thing over here. But the longer he doesn't get to make effective use of archery, the further ahead I can pull ahead. the further ahead I can pull. That's how you grammar that sentence. Okay. No, I think we do go forestry, maths. But I think we go like this first. Right. Okay, so there. But we could border growth with that. Okay. Oh, I should put it right there. That's fine though. Okay, we don't need the stars for anything else. This isn't promising, but as we can see here, okay, so if that's right there, there could potentially be one in this corner, but that looks like he's stuck on 4 cities, because we know there's one here, we know there's one here, we know there's one here, which negates any being any closer than this. The closest one could be right there. Honestly, I would kind of like a varying source thing just to have more units up front. Okay, so we board growth this for, oh sorry, we level 3 this. Then we board growth this. Okay. Varying swordsman. That is nice. In this position. Really, I'm just trying to accommodate myself to having varying swordsman. If it's available, may as well say we want it. Even when we don't. Okay, so I kind of like mark it here and maybe here. Maybe here. No. Well, I'm not sure about that corner yet. We'll see, we'll see. Okay. So we could go smithery or forges to get that, or we could go forestry. Forestry is maybe a little better in this situation, but I'm not positive. Okay. So I think there might be a village there. That's why I'm not sold on going straight onto this mountain. I'm also not sold on going onto this mountain because there might be a village here. I could totally see a village here and nope. It's gotta be one or the other. Okay, I guess it could be right there. So we move the swordsman first, and if there's a village, well, if there's a village here, then we definitely just walk onto the onto the mountain to get the lighthouse. If the village is here, I think we still do that. So, am I going to do it in any case? If there's no village here, in any of these 3 towers thing is probably like over here. Oh yeah, then in that case it could be over there. Okay, so we're not going to walk onto the mountain, guaranteed. It is not guaranteed. Border growth. And forestry, but it's really slow. Forestry. Also, this is going to be appearing and ruining. You just watch. Okay, I was wrong. Oh, I was double wrong. Okay, so we do go like here. Come on, Kiko Raft into this. Oh, that would suck. That is true. Okay. Okay, so anybody else? I guess we'll do it right here because that's the other spot that could potentially get used. I think I want board growth this too, but I'm a little bit slow on this flank. Okay. Me being on 5 6 is a little rough. He could very easily go on to 6. You'll notice being that I am keeping this open. Or not keeping this open. I'm keeping my options covered. On that say, now that you mention it. Okay, do I go maths first? I think I do. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go potty real quick. Oh, sorry, I've been my drink for almost a minute now. Okay. If that's gonna be bombers, that would be sucky, but still manage. I wonder if he has a plan for dealing with that. Okay. We keep saving. Mm-hmm. Do you have anybody else? I should, emphasis on should, be able to Papajai. I'm a little confused by that. Maybe you should try and get vision. Maybe took a bunch of... Okay, so do I just save for shift? 16, 30, 24, 24, 36, 44. I mean, heck, I could disband a giant. I could chop. Should I just go for it? I guess why not? Chop, 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 chop. I think I'm fine with chopping that and getting a knight. And that's why we don't rush archers. Like, heck, what do you even do now if you're him? Okay, yeah, I can get rotate. Shh. I think he sees. I think that delay is because he sees. I mean, if he advances forward thing, yeah. He didn't see, but I am sure he saw. Okay. Yeah, this is just kind of ridiculous, though. Is he not going to move anything? Why wouldn't you move stuff? Is he just gonna resign? Oh, no way. No way. Oh, come on, man. Well, here goes Killer. Shoot, I take that backwards. He might actually be able on siege now. Resigned, yeah. Yeah, I mean... yeah. What are you going to do there? That's a long way to win. I glitched him. Yeah, I don't know why he straight up didn't move there. Oh wow, this is just a low city count game. He did have a significant number of ruins though. Although I guess it was actually even, unless he got this one. I want to see if he got a vision on my knight. Oh no, he didn't. What? Why wouldn't you move forward then? Wait, did he see any disbands? Okay, so... Oh, he did! He saw that one. And he still didn't... He checked that. Okay. Yeah, I totally glitched him. Sorry, you're right. Yeah, I glitched him to death. Dang. Like, I even messed that up. But he couldn't... wait, no. Wait, could this shoot? Actually, yeah, he could unsiege because I messed that up. I shouldn't have hit it. But even still, I glitched. Yeah, I glitched him out. I totally mismicroed that at the end, but... Sheesh. We have an awkward amount of time left. We have 15 minutes left. I guess we'll see if there's somebody real quick. I'll give it a couple minutes, and if no one shows up, might just... I'm gonna leave this one. Just practice. So, oh, I know what we should do. Okay. I'll show you guys the game that we played. Some of you, or maybe even most of you, might have already seen it. But, no, it's right here. In here. But I played a game against, Jason last night. It was just a random game, which kind of made it hilarious. Randoming into each other. He expecting me to go, Umaji like I have been playing against him. I guess he thought that's what he's doing. Okay. So, I'll show you from his perspective first, and then I'll show you from my perspective. So he did normal things, right? And just upgrade. think his first weird thing is here in a second. Yeah, he goes mining. I don't think he board grows this. Although he probably should have, just for this bridge tile. This bridge tile is actually kind of critical, but he didn't. He just did the pop growth. Org, and he goes park here. In my opinion, it would have been better to, like, you see that this isn't getting upgraded. Sorry. Did someone send a message? Maybe. You see this isn't getting upgraded, so that kind of suggests to me that it's going to be hard for the other guy, me in this case, to put a defense up. So I would have gone Centipede and Thing have gone for Parks. He went Parks just to try to compete in economy. This was really nice. I think this was even, yeah, this was an Explorer. He sees the Explorer. He takes one over here. He kind of got laked. But if he can get these, oh, he's not getting these. He can maybe get this one if he rushes. Again, with the park, I'm really shocked by this one. Because with hydrology, he can even just get, like, a straight up attack, you know? Like, say the shaman's back here, boost it, you just land on that. I mean, you see that I have an okay score. Or he would see that I have an okay score, but... And then he gets the centipede back there. That's why I was confused. It's because he got the centipede in the back rather than in front. Where it probably wasn't safe. But I see that it is going back around, so that decision kind of makes sense to me. You'd probably go like that, and you're trying to get at least this. You see that this isn't going to happen. And you go meditation, because you're not actually planning on attacking for a while. Honestly, you probably should have gone meditation a couple turns ago. Like... Yeah, he could have bought meditation even here. But I don't think he's used to not attacking for this long. You see, I definitely have a giant. And I board growth, so there's not a whole ton. Although, like, it's not like that would have done a whole bunch of good anyway. You see a level 6 here, so both these giants probably came from that city. You're getting this village, and, like, can probably get to those. Right. I have Smithery, which kind of makes sense, but at least I don't have markets yet. So, if you take a second to calculate it, you can figure that I have slightly more economy than he does, just from the says that we see. Although you also see that there's a say right here. Get confirmation right there. Park is +1 star, yeah, so it's basically a workshop with extra points. I board growth this. This is actually kind of critical. I could have board growth a turn earlier, but I thought it would be funnier to do it straight thing. I really, by the way, I don't really get this attack from his perspective. He's doing this just to set up to try and kill this. Which, I mean, see from a mile away, you know. Still goes for the kill. But he's trading 5 to 1. He is denying some stars. And he sees the knight, which is kind of critical. Yeah, I saw that pile up and I was like, that looks fun. I knew he had vision over here, so that's why I didn't make the first one over here. I was hoping he didn't have vision over there, but then when I saw him block all the chains, I figured this was a mistake by me. By the way, just straight up laying siege like that. Or creep doesn't work on mountings anymore. Oh, it doesn't? Oh, dang. Yeah, I haven't checked out the beta at all. Like, I saw the picture and the announcement, and that was literally it. So, I'm not even convinced that trade is good for him. Just because it takes so long. Oh, by the way, I had a question that I thought about as I was driving today. But it turns out if you decompose an algae and then move a unit onto it, it doesn't like delete the unit or anything. It just doesn't decompose the algae. The algae just stays there and doesn't decompose and give you the stars back until the turn after. Like, until you actually walk off of it. So theoretically, like, this could be decomposed for, like, turns and turns and turns. Anyway, going up a good defense here, but he doesn't really have a plan for an attack. I think Raichi might have made sense for him. Like, at least one Raichi over here. He missed that bridge spot, by the way. The bridges are really critical for my attack on this flank, because that's how I ignore mountings. These two bridge spots right here, which is why the park went here, not on either of these two tiles. And you can see that there's not really an easy way to break through all these giants, because they're knights here. And now I have Marcus, which means I definitely have Parakami. This is nice play for him, from him. I forgot that I would have the 5 units again, personally. Okay, anyway. So I think, just from what we can see here, it would have been good for him to get some Raichi and, like, build some bridges over this way. Like, he can definitely bridge through this arrangement of tiles. And then Dumuxes can start pressuring my backlines. I mean, you can keep recycling this one so that I don't have a connection back, which means you can even stack units, but anyway. That's how I would have played if I were him. I'd probably be looking pressure here instead of just on the flanks. And maybe some Faichi to shoot these. Although that's not really necessarily a guarantee. I would have been considering going Raichi into Exidas and putting the Exidas like over here. Like just out of reach, but again, depends on how fast I go into naval units myself. Okay, anyway, well, I'll show you guys this from my perspective, because this is what I was experimenting with, and I think it was absolutely ridiculous. I really don't think that this is a legit opening that I should be doing. Okay, climbing. Meditation, turn 3. Like, what? I see that, like, the only upgrades I have are with mining, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to try for mining, but I don't think, oh yeah, I'll just go mining. I think, before I get mining, I want philosophy. Guys, this is... And then I think my first upgrade is an explorer. I mean, it gets me 9 stars, so like I can upgrade more. But like seriously, I get my first upgrades on turn 8, and one of them's with Altar of Peace. But I have philosophy, and I have my Altar of Peace down already. So like, it's not all bad. And I think it only worked because it was this ice lake. Like, if he'd been, like, somewhere over here, I would just be dead. Right? But I saw that his terrain was up here, so I was like, oh, we could try it. And I don't really have parallel resources, so maybe this works in cases like this. But, like, you can see my SPG is 11 on turn 10. It's absolutely stupid. But, I mean... I'm able to upcycle a little bit. I mean, it's not like philosophy's even saving me all that much right now. I know I'm going to chop these for parks anyway. Or not parks. For markets anyway. So I go ahead and do that. I take that border growth. I figure that like he can't actually border growth, but I kind of want it anyway. Okay, another upgrade because it's cheap. And it lets me defend this. I'm pretty sure that I don't need to defend it yet, but better safe. And I've been delaying a lot of upgrades to get tech. I mean, I can say that again. But it's actually starting to pay off. Like, I went from 11 to 20, 21 SPT, like, in 2 turns, basically. So, like, there is some merit to this. And, like, these were my 2 starting saves. Like, they're pretty rough. See that? I basically have perfect vision of him at this point. Like, sure, I can't see exactly what he's doing over here, but, like, I see all his production. And I can see that, yeah, there's not any village tiles anywhere else. So, I don't really have to worry about him surprising me with anything. Like, I can see everything coming. Like, I didn't even get good ruins here. I know that I can just squish this and get boar growth too. Like, I could have skipped to, or I could have skipped an upgrade somewhere else to get that. I turned earlier, but I figured demoralize him, plus I want that anyway. I see this coming. I think I actually stepped back, but I figure it's already dead, so. And, like, he's probably going to sack all these units into my giant, so I may as well just put the knight over here, because there's not going to be a whole lot to knight through anyway, over here. But, yeah, like, my economy was so slow, guys. I mean, can see, the ironic thing is that I'm not even that far ahead of him. Or, sorry, he's not even that far ahead of me. Even though, like, I did the absolutely stupidest strategy. Like, we can see, yeah, he was on 11 SPT on what? Turn 5, and I got there turn 10. So, really, if I was going to do this again, I think I would go... I don't know, honestly, because it was really nice to have meditation quick. But I might go meditation and then go mining and upgrades, but I could only get 1 upgrade. That's why I was not so sold on getting, like, any particular economic tech right at the start, because, like, my capital is good, of course. My capital has set resources, but these days kind of suck unless you get smithery, and this one just straight up sucks. Like, sure, you can go forestry, and I guess 2 upgrades, but that's also slow. So yeah, as you said, Beering, we went Justini style, and honestly, this was the absolute lifesaver. If this wasn't here, if this had been inverted, I think I would be dead. Maybe not, but it would have been much harder. I try to space out my upgrades too, or my tech purchases, just to not give away exactly what I'm doing. Like, I figure he knew I was Luxidoor by this point, but I didn't know, like, necessarily what I was doing, especially with weird jumps and score, so yeah. Anyway, we can look at the end. But yeah, that's why I thought the game was crazy. I mean, I don't get my markets up until, like, turn, what, 18? Even despite going for the philosophy rush. But I think that's mostly because I go knights first. Here's the other giant back. Kept the forward one onto the mounting. Yeah, probably should have done that. It did get me gay power though. I don't know that I used it. This one I just straight up shouldn't have done. I was thinking like it blocks catapults over here, but he can just kill it. This was a really nice point of pressure for him too. Maths is awesome here. I actually like have too much for this market. Yeah, I mean like my SBT gets up to like 60, 67 or something. Whereas his is stuck around 40. Even despite like almost fully upgraded Clathris. Yeah, I mean, Jason was kind of complaining about it in the Discord channel after, but yeah, Semanti's economy really does suck. Like, their late game economy really does absolutely suck. Their mid-game economy is great. They're great mid-game type to get into it early. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm just focused on killing as many units as I can. Not super worried about the siege because I know I already have a lot more SPT than he does anyway. That was slightly unfortunate, but what can you do? I wonder if you guys can see the game-ending move here, by the way. Okay, so we'll leave it right here, right at the start. Curious if you guys can see how exactly you end it. So on this flank, there's this hex pod right here, which makes it pretty much perfect. You go all the way around. You can skip the shaman because he has philosophy, and then you chain through. You siege with the giant. He can't unsiege that. You can even kill this guy because it deals tank damage. Yeah, it's pretty dead. I think I do this flank first, but yep, I do that flank first. Okay, oops. You guys saw it. But yeah, catapult right there. Kill this. Doesn't super matter what you kill it with. I think I kill it with this one? No, I don't. I kill it with something. Might being a knight. And then, yeah, 2 riders hit this until it goes down 10. And then you get a knight in and just go all around. It's so beautiful. Yeah, I left that because I figure I can go back for it. Like, seriously, a globe char of a knight. I think I even had, like, another little kill. I was going to put a port here, dent it, then, that would have done, like, 8, and then it would have taken it down to, like, 10 or so. Like 9 or 10 after hitting it with this one. Although I probably would have hit with this one first, I think, you know. But, yeah, I mean, at that point, he has only a couple Dumuxes left. He has, like, a little bit of Centipede over here, which is nice, but, like, I just murdering him. Anyway, that was fun. That was on my phone, so that's why the ELO is different. Anyway, yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm debating whether I try to get people to help me practice Luxidoor on Saturday. I might do a midday stream on Saturday if I do that. Or I'll do Xingji or Fengir. Probably Fengir, honestly. If I were to do it just for fun, but I'm not sure yet. Anyway, that'll be it for me this Thursday, tonight. Thank you all for coming out. Thanks for your comments and trying to help me get to the championships. And yeah, thank you again, Pyrian. Good night. Thank you for all the practice, by the way. I'll be playing our games in just a minute. And yeah, see you guys on Saturday. I'll let you know. Okay, ciao for now.